Hello and welcome back to my see. So we beat the green car last time, which made a big old face now. Yeah, you kind of see the face, the nose, and the ears. There we go. And then then the game gave us a gun. The fifth world. You use a gun. You shoot the others. That's what we're doing. Just in time. One goalie. So yeah, that's the mechanic now. Shooting. We also got sticks we can hit people with. Buttons. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to press those yet. Breaking the other's defenses. When attacking others arrayed in a defensive wall, send the people against them in a single file and split into multiple columns. This will force the enemy to focus on multiple targets, dispersing their destructive power. So you can get through them if you make more lines. I can't get out of here, can I? Wait. Oh. I see. Okay. Right. 15 is killing there. Okay. I see what's going on here. So you want to activate these guys first, then these guys, and lastly these guys. I think that's a good for them, maybe? Like if the tutorial thingy over here works the way I think it would. Maybe not. Okay. I didn't really do it all actually. Okay. Kinda feels like it's almost the opposite of what I would want to do right now. Like there's so many people in the left group or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's the right group if from this perspective, but you know, like it feels like you should just use these guys to get through. These guys, we need these guys to survive everything else. Maybe, I don't know how exactly to make this work, in a way that makes sense. Those guys just decide not to go. But those guys are just dead. Okay, you did make it through there. But the middle didn't. That enough? I guess so. I guess that's more. I guess 50 people are. Feels like 50 sounded like a lot. I was wondering how many I could afford to die. We can speed this up a little bit. Okay. Is this enough? No, it's not. It's not enough over there. This is gonna be a lot of trial now. I feel like I don't know how this is intended to work. What do you say if they're in a group? It disperses the fireball. I need everyone. Is this fun enough? Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is a lot of trial and error. I kinda sort of understand what you went going for there, but yeah. Trial for health iron. 2 goldies. Lot of tools. Okay. Let's go there. Okay. So these guys will always just walk up here to the goal. Okay. We have both hit and shoot independently. These guys all have guns though. Huh. The goal is right in the middle. But you'll keep coming forever, won't they? So unless I can, you can destroy these doors, right? With just enough people with the hit option, right? I think so. Could you do that? How much can you climb? Can you climb this stuff easily? You can. I can put stuff on here. Okay. So I do wonder. Give me both hit and shoot. Give me both hit and shoot. How is this gonna happen? You guys have to... Can you shoot while you're in midair? What does floating do for me, really? You do seem to be shooting in midair here. Interesting. Seems like, yeah, I have enough people where I can do this. I don't know if they are able to really kill people who are floating. Are they? No, okay, no, some of them are dying. Not as many as you would think would likely die. Interesting. So if that's happening, I mean, yeah, I can make like a giant line that's gonna go for a while. Because I need some people who can get the goldies and also get to the goal. You know? Like I just do this for a little while. And I have like a good group of people here. And I think I should be able to use these guys to get to the goldie. Okay. We're just gonna do the same thing to get that goldie, just make them float, I think. That's gonna do it. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can go and get this goldie. Possibly should have done this one first, I don't know. A little hard to see anything. But yeah. guys can just go out here. And eventually we'll get to the goal. Alright. It's similar than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why you need the hit. Maybe there's another way to do this. But I don't feel like I have any reason to use the hit here at all. Alright, we can speed things up now, I think. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is intention, but it works. But yeah, I did not need to hit at all. Didn't need it at all. So I do wonder what the actual point was. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they make you use everything you have, typically. I don't know, maybe this one you have options in that one for some reason. Divide and conquer. One goalie. Wait and shoot. And turn, which we almost always have. Okay, this is a paused one. Shooting tips 2. When preparing to meet an onslaught from the others with gunfire, arrange your troops in a line perpendicular to the oncoming enemy. This will enable more of them to shoot simultaneously, allowing you to deal with even the largest enemy foes. Okay. Aha. I see. It didn't look like we were getting in closer on that one, did it? It's just me. Kinda seems like there's a stalemate going on. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, the got to the goal faster there than this. I guess eventually we would make it. It doesn't show that you're making it, but I guess it does. It would. So just once the doors, you're not gonna move anywhere special. Huh. This one seems like it's gonna be a thing, maybe? How would this do? Oops. Let me just look at this again, like. I want them like that, I think. Maybe. Need a way to also get the gold key. I need a way to I also need, yeah. Need to get in all three goals here, interesting. Guess that one. I don't know how this is gonna end up working, to be quite honest. I think this game is also ending up suffering from my controller being kind of broken. I talked about that in Biogun, but yeah, my controller is on the out. you know, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Let's see, and then we can adjust, you know. We can adjust. Feel like, though. Oh yeah, no. Oh, this is interesting. We're getting the goldie back. I did not know if we do that. Like if we shoot enough of them, the goldie will return to us. Also, the goldie seems to be invincible, so that's also useful. But yeah, this is literally a stalemate, isn't it? Like does not seem like we're getting any closer. Are we? No. No. Okay. Let me think. What we need to do. Oh boy. I feel like this shooting thing in the game, I don't feel like I fully understand how to make it work as much as I did other kinds of puzzles. There is some logic to it, like the tips indicate that there is a strategy to it. I said last time, I think, that it did seem like there was a sort of strategy game kind of element to it. What was I trying to do with this? There was something I was trying to do. I wanted... Well, how's that gonna... No, something I was... Got it. I want a group here and here, somehow. How can I make that do? I have... jeez. Okay, so... No, stop it. I'm not holding the button. It thinks I'm holding the button still there because my control... man. I'm gonna try to get a new controller today. I'm going out today, so I'm gonna see if I can go and buy a new controller. Cause man, this is a problem. Like I thought maybe like yesterday when I played About, I had no controller issues at all. Like it's random if it just decides it's gonna be a bad day. I don't know. But yeah, I think I need to just go and get a new one as soon as possible because. Like, yeah, no, yeah, you know. Okay, if I can, okay. Oh, it's being real bad right now. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay, if I could do that, then I can get some people up here. Go on, like, I don't know what I really want to do. What makes any sense? Anything I do makes sense. I don't need to get this going. No, if I do more like that. How did I get these guys up here in the first place? Wait. I don't know, it was through there, yeah, no. That way I can... think maybe something like this could work. Let's give it a go. Like, I just don't fully understand how this is gonna work, you know what I mean? It feels like a hot mess. Let's see. Yeah, knowing that that didn't end up working at all. Knowing that the goalie can be taken back. Oh, this is okay. Wait, no, this is not okay. I for some reason thought, I don't know what I thought, but I thought there was only one line. I don't know why, or something. I don't know. Okay, we need to not be doing that. We need to be putting this here. Yeah, I think. Let me just see what happens when I do this. Possible I'm splitting him too much. Cause there are less new movies in groups when you split them up. I don't think this is working at all. Okay. Okay, maybe this one here in the middle. See, maybe I don't need as many splits as I think I do. Well. I need a way to get the gold in there now. Oh god, man. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Then eventually you can get. I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore with this. Whoops, wrong way. I don't know what I'm doing at all. This just feels like a crapshoot, you know. Guess I can make them turn up here instead. I don't really need them to turn down, I suppose. I don't know. Because I have noticed before that the faster I can get ahead seems to help a bit. I don't think, well, Am I making progress? No. This is again pretty stalematey. Like I can stalemate. I can make it so they can't get through me, but I can't make it so I can get through them. Like this is a yeah. You know? Maybe I just gotta get there faster. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's helping. Not at all. Man, what do I need to do to make this work? Okay. Yep. I just don't think to get there fast enough, do I? I mean, I don't know. Just gonna see what happens here. Eventually, I'm gonna make something work, you know. No, just get that too slowly. I feel. Maybe? You're never gonna... Oh, I don't think I need... like this doesn't need to be going like that, actually. I think that might actually be a mistake, yeah. If I just... I think I'm getting somewhere slowly, very slowly, but I don't know. Am I getting somewhere? It's like the tip the game gave me said do perpendicular, you know? What I'm trying to do, but it doesn't seem like it's making any progress at all. Like this is again a stalemate. I'm never gonna make it any further than this. So there's something. What is? Damn it! I don't know how I don't like these puzzles. I don't think I just I don't know what to do. Am I finally popping that solution video? Are we there? I really don't know what I can do here. Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah. It's good. I don't know what to do, and I don't really like these puzzles. These, like, it feels like such a different game. It doesn't mean it's bad that it's a different game. It just, it's not, it's just not exactly what I was hoping for. You know, or like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like, the game can do whatever it wants, you know, that's not what I mean, but like, when we have these mechanics in the game, and you just make it all about the shooting and dealing with the others, like it just, I just don't know what I'm intended to do, you know, with that. It's more of a simulation. It feels like a simulation rather than a puzzle game with, you know, a determined solution. It's determined, like, you know, you can always see, like, okay, this is how you're supposed to solve it. This feels just like I'm throwing things at the wall, and I just don't know. I don't really want to throw things at the wall forever, just because I don't know what would work. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. So put one there. Put one all the way up here. Interestingly, I was wondering because like you could put stuff here, I suppose. Okay. Well. This is fairly complicated looking. I mean, you know, you just want to be symmetrical, really. It's just, that's, yeah, obviously that makes sense. So, yeah. Huh. So, that's interesting that I'm just like, huh, why is this, I guess it's cause you're up on the wall that this works better? Okay, well, I have ever tainted my record, something in the stats said, yeah, like, number of Sometimes I've viewed the thing. I'm just gonna clear all the commands. That's easier to do all this. So, like, I really thought you were supposed to like go in the. You're supposed to go all the way up here. Huh. Okay. And then, what was it? He did it like this, and I don't even know what he did. What he did here, I kind of forgot. He did like. What did he do? Let me just look at it again. So okay. Okay, when you go there, there's one that goes up and down. Okay, like that. That's what it did. Something like that. Oh, I forgot to put it over here. It's probably something I should do. I think that's what he did. Not sure if I forgot something. There we go, I got the gun. And that's what he did, sorta. Let's just see what happens here. It feels like this. It's. I mean, it doesn't. Oh, wait a second. Wait. None of these have guns, do they? Why did I think these guys had guns? Oh. I don't know why I thought all these guys had guns. But if I had realized that, I would not have tried to get so close to them. Because I knew that, yeah, like, you didn't want to get close to the ones with the sticks. Huh. Oh, whoop. Oh, I put that way too far away. Whoops. Oh, well, mess that up. Yeah, I thought these had guns. Well, that kind of explains why you want to get out of the way, you know, more. I don't know why I just didn't. I just thought that it didn't matter how close I was, really. But yeah, no, knowing that none of them have guns, that means that yeah, the further you're away, the better. Because that means you just can't get, you know, to you. Then you can maybe just hit him out like they're doing right here. You know? Oh. Huh. I don't know if that would have helped, truly, but it would not have helped. That makes sense. Okay, well, first puzzle I just gave up on, I suppose. I hope that there's less of use guns in the next world. I assume we're gonna be using guns for the rest of this world. It's literally called War, so. But honestly, I'm done with it already. I just don't like it as much as the other mechanics in the game. Like, in terms of making the game feel different and more original stuff, I suppose there's something to be said about how this feels like a completely different game almost, you know? I think I could sneeze. Oh god, yeah. Sorry, kitty. You're staring at me. That was loud, huh? Anyway, escape route. Like, it feels a bit bad. Just to need it, you know? That's one button. Did these guys get out? At all? Is that a... Okay, piggy can get up there. It's hard to tell if it's... Yeah, I think it can get out there. Okay. That's why that was closed off. I was like, wait, why? So we'll just... Doesn't show that he walk anywhere, as far as I can tell. So won't he just... Okay, let me just see what happens when I start this. Just want to see what they do real quick. He just gonna stand there. They only gonna come at us when they get close. Oh no, no, they're not. Now they're moving. Okay, I don't know how it works. But oh right, no right, because right, for some reason you have to start the level for the icons to show. Yeah, I forgot it, like yeah, unpause the thing. Oh, that's a lot of arrows actually. So they'll just walk down and up and in and interesting. Okay. Oh, we have like no people in here. It's like so few. This just feels like a massacre. I didn't even put any weapons for them. So. Okay. I think. What is it like? I don't know. Can you like... I don't know what's gonna happen, to be quite honest. I don't have enough people to do much of anything, honestly. I don't think... Like, this is never gonna end up in my favor. There's no way. Kinda wonder if... Oh wait, I gotta... Kinda wonder if there's some way I can like avoid them entirely, because they will eventually just get to the goal, the goal, you know. Like if I can just use as much time, well, how I need to get to the Goldie because you're gonna get the Goldie, so I need like, don't have a lot of like, yeah, I wonder if I can, if that's something, if that's anything, if I just need to like avoid them as much as I can. If I were to like just make the longest route for myself that I could possibly make, this would be something like that. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's give it a go. Let's see. Oh, whoops! I put this one on up. This one was still an up. It needs to be on down. Oh wait, no. Wait, how is that gonna? Actually, that won't work at all, will it? Oh yeah, no. In that case, well, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna make them go right instead. Go back around. I just wonder. I feel like the others are gonna still get to me. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Just gonna try to avoid them as much as I can, you know? but they sound wild like that. Oh, this might... Okay, well I didn't put up the thing there, but this might work, actually. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, just needs to put the thing there that I didn't think about doing. Okay, that works. Again, I don't know what the intention is in this one, but... Well, this one feels a little more interesting than... I mean, yeah, like... It's almost like... The gun is kinda not even needed here, you know? I don't know if I might still want it, just in case, you know? Because it's possible they're gonna rush at me up here. If I didn't. I don't know if they would. But I can just take care of a few that might get to me, you know? Huh. What a weird one. What a weird one. And I don't know if that's an intention, but it seems to work. So there you go, yeah. Alright. Huh. Interesting. Robots. Secret, secret, you got a secret. Okay. Is that a reference to something? Time attack. Oh. I can't move in this one, I only have hit and shoot. That's interesting. Okay. Oh. This one seems like it's gonna be complicated. So all of these buttons make the people move. You guys got guns. And the guys down here have guns. Okay, and the guys over here have guns. Everybody got guns. Everybody has guns. These guys are gonna move downwards. Right? Oh, no, that one is for me. This one, this one. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, right? This is okay. I'm confused because I think this is a time stop one. It's not. Let me just. I did not mean to push that. No, this is not a time stop one, which means it does show if there was a way these guys move, which is not. No, the arrows here mean. These are for me, but I can't move them. That's what they mean. There's a lot of mechanics in this game, and I have to sometimes be like, okay, what are we doing here? 100. 100. Sure sounds like I can't afford anyone to die, maybe. So what I'm thinking is that, if I remember correctly, like if you can get the drop on someone with the melee, the shoots. You're gonna win that race, I think, right? So I think if I do that, maybe. Go here. Here's what I'm wondering, what's gonna happen. This guy's gonna shoot at these guys. I don't think they can reach. No, I don't think they can reach that, can they? I'll just get to my gun anyway, I guess. Yeah, the thing is, what's gonna happen with these guys? Cause I can't. Also, I mean, yeah, wait. I mean, this is also, there's also a lot more people on this side than there's on this side over here, isn't there? Oh. Oh. This. I can't move anything, you know? Oh. Let me just gonna see what happens if I do this here. If this theory of mine works as I hope it will, maybe? Sorta? Sorta. Did get rid of them. A lot of my people died, though. I suppose I can get them guns here. That would help a little bit, at least. Okay, I need to like... This is an odd one. I need to... like... do something like that. See, like 77, like I don't think I can afford anyone to die, really. What happens if I do this here is what I'm wondering, because there's a lot more of those guys there. I will win eventually, but a lot of my people a lot of my people are gonna die. Is the thing. Like, clearly I don't have 77 here. I'm pretty sure I don't. Let me just see how many I have. I mean, sometimes the eyes can deceive you, but I do not think I have enough here. Do I? Oh, I do. Oh. I won. Yeah, no, okay. Well, turns out there's a lot more people dead than I thought there were. Okay. Well, I guess I did it correctly. Correctly enough. Again, like, it does feel a little bit like I don't really, I'm not really in control of this world sometimes. Alright, main part. 2 goldies. Probably gonna be less when I do. Looking at it, it definitely seems like it's gonna be. So D-roll. Well, yeah, these are gonna start walking when I do this. Huh. What's going on down here? Yeah. No way to give these guys guns, you can only have this. Okay. Huh. Okay, there's a climb wall here. It's interesting. Okay. Wonder how I... Is this a long jump? Wait, what is this one? Is this a long jump or something? Okay. It's there for some reason. Oh, these ones have guns. Interesting. These have guns. And you guys have guns. What do you guys have? So sticks versus sticks and guns versus guns here. That's interesting. Does that mean anything? I don't know. So... Okay, so... Right, okay, no. I thought I was just seeing something else. No. The goal is still... Yeah. Where it should be, like, you're gonna walk towards the goal. That's fine. People just forever walk that way if they go this way. Guess I should just get some guns immediately. I guess there's no reason not to. Such a sentence I have to say, but yeah. So... Okay, I need to confirm something. This is gonna go on for infinite, right? These guys, I think so. I'm sure there's a way to know if these go on for infinite amount of time or not. Yeah, it seems like, yeah. Okay. I think I'm losing this. Or is it just a stalemate at this point? It's interesting that I'm losing this race. I think I'm losing it. Huh. I think I'm eventually gonna get to the goal. I just don't know how this RNG, if it's any RNG or what it is, works, but it seems like this one is a lot more of a stalemate. Yeah, they destroyed the goal. Okay, that's interesting. That leads me to believe I should focus on here first. Cause like, what I was thinking is like, I don't have a split, so I kind of have to go on one side first, it seems like. So if I go out here, I need to go like all the way around if I want to get the golding. Oh, wait a second. Wait, no. If I walk into this, that means... Oh, wait. Oh, actually, yeah. Well... No, wait, no. How do I... Okay, hold on. I need to, like... do that, then. No, I can get back up. Okay, I was like, is there any way I can get back up again? I can't do it like that to get back up. Oh, this is strange. Could effectively loop around forever like that, I think. That is a thing I couldn't really do. Let's just see what happens with this. I'm curious what is even gonna happen here. Really? Oh right, there's a limited amount of people I have available, isn't there? Oh, wait a sec. Okay, wait a sec. Okay. Let me readjust what I'm doing here then. Getting the golding. How's this gonna? I can't have them get destroyed. Maybe, maybe I do want them to go all the way around. Maybe I do want them to go all the way around. I mean... Huh. Let's just see what happens when I do this. Because if you know, these are melee guys. As long as I'm not close to them, I should have an advantage, right? Maybe? I think it's working. Okay. Yeah. None of those guys got killed, which is what I was hoping wasn't gonna happen. I think that's the correct thing I said. Okay, that worked. Okay. Yeah, I didn't set anything else up because I was just like, well, I don't even know if this is in any way gonna work for me. Right. So they're gonna go up there. This is fine. I can still move how I want them to. Right. I hadn't really thought about it, but no, yeah, I need them to get to the goal, don't I? Because I need the goalies. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. So I need to make sure I can get them to the goal. Okay, I hadn't really, that wasn't really in my mind yet, but I just realized that yeah, no, these guys are gonna get the goalie. So I need them to get to the goal actually. So similarly, I think the best. Is it? Let me try something similar to what I did before. This time I'm just gonna make sure to get up to the goal if I doesn't need to be there. See what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't know if this is in any way gonna work as I hope it will. Like what I'm also thinking is like, I think this is a stalemate forever. I don't think anyone is gonna get closer or further away here, but I could be wrong. It was like, it feels like I should do the melee one first, because this one seems like it's gonna, you know, do that forever, but I could be wrong. Maybe something weird happens. But let's see what happens when I get this goalie and go down there. I'm just like, these guys have guns, so they will start shooting at these guys, won't they? Okay, some of them made it out at least, I think. Yeah. I think I have enough manpower here, you know? Right? I think I should make it through, because now I have a lot more people. Maybe? Well, I'm a little further than before, which means I think I should win this race eventually, right? Yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, unfortunately, the goldies stopped walking there because the people stopped. I guess I'll just put a Basilian here, just so the goalies will keep walking. Oh, this is the one. This is the wrong one. This is the melee one. Oh, that's on the shooty one. I mean, it seems a bit like a stupid thing to do, but I don't need those guys to technically survive. I just need them to shoot enough so the goalie can, you know, get through eventually, right? I mean, yeah. Seems a bit stupid to do that, but I think that's gonna work for me. I think I gotta sneeze again. That's great. But I think this will do it. I think this will do it. Oh god. Oh, I swear to god. Wait a second. How did you get... Oh. This is... maybe fine? I hope so. I hope it's fine. Well... yeah, no, these guys will get there and get to that goal. That's fine. Okay. I don't know how that spec like got up there, but that's the thing about this game sometimes. Sometimes stuff like that happens. And I'm like, oh shit, did things just mess up somehow? You don't quite know this game. But I think it should do it. The goalies are just gonna keep walking, yeah, like... the goalies don't stop when guys are shooting, they keep on going. Why do you stop? So, really? No. 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 Wait, no. These guys will grab that goalie, okay, that's fine. Ah, jeez. Okay, the way the goalies work is weird. Wait, did it? Did it stalemate? No, come on, these guys should get outgunned, shouldn't they? Addie? I don't think, yeah. How did this mess up? Really? God damn it. Really? Fucking... Okay. I don't know what happened there. Maybe the RNG just messed something up there. I don't know, but something odd happened where I don't know. It's probably not the most efficient thing to do, what I'm doing, but it works eventually. I guess. I don't know why there's a jump there, but there is. Wait. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I actually... Wait. Shoot. Okay. I got a little bit lucky because I just realized that, yeah, now you're gonna jump over that and not get the goldie, but one of them managed to get the goldie that didn't die. That's a lot of RNG in this one, I feel, again. Like, probably because I didn't quite do it the way the game designers intended. I knew this would work eventually, you know, but I think something I did was not quite intended. But, yeah. So, this world has been... There has some interesting stuff. There's interesting stuff going on, but... Like this one, you know, this was the one I cheated on, right? I don't know. Like, trying to figure out how exactly you can outgun the others. It's not exactly what the kind of gameplay I like in a game like this, in a puzzle game. Like, as I said, it feels more like a strategy game at that point where it's not about figuring out a puzzle, it's more about how can I be as efficient as possible, you know? Which is less of what I would like in a game where the main focus is, here's a puzzle, figure out a solution, you know? That's what this game was like until this point. And now it just feels like, okay, here's some kind of weird simulation strategy, RNG nonsense, and hopefully it works out the way you hope it will. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Sometimes doing the same thing works because of RNG again. Like, it's just like, okay, you know? Like, I don't like that part of this nonsense we're doing. Like this level, like the escape route level, is a lot more interesting because, well, you don't need really to use the gun and to shoot the others, you know. This one also, I feel like I kind of locked into the solution in this one a little bit. Like, I saw the idea of what I was supposed to do, but I don't know if I did it the way I was actually supposed to do again, just because, well, it didn't seem like I had enough people at the end, but I somehow did. It was apparently enough. It almost feels like you're not supposed to really lose anyone in this one. But I don't know if you can avoid losing anyone either, you know? I feel like you almost have to lose at least someone in this one. I don't know. Well, like, I mean, I kind of like this one as well. Like, I could see what they were trying to do with this one as well. Like, and this one was also kind of neat, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully we're gonna have less use guns all the time in the next world. Guess we'll see what happens. I'm gonna guess here. The next world is gonna be called Peace. I'm expecting it's gonna be called Peace. You know, and it's gonna be very different. That's my hope. And also, I mean, that would be a thematic story like thing to do after you have war, right? Maybe I don't know. If I'm correct about that, I'm gonna pat myself on the back for guessing that. I don't know. It could be something completely else. It could be like War 2. I don't know. Who knows? But like the game has always changed up what it's doing. You know, always been new elements, new gameplay elements, new mechanics, all that stuff. You know. And it does have a little bit of that whole, well, here's a mechanic, we use it for a little bit, then we kind of throw it out. That's true and not true. Like, we have seen more mechanics coming back now. Like, you know, for a little bit it seemed like we weren't gonna see the jumps and float mechanics again. Like, it was like used once and then this kind of stopped being used, but it's been used sparingly here and there. You know, like some mechanics are used more than others for sure. You know. But yeah, like, are we gonna go back to more regular game, or is it gonna be very focused on this? I hope it's not gonna be focused on this. I hope this is just like, this is what this world is, and we're gonna be sure we may see the guns and the sticks sparingly in the future of the game. That could be. I just hope it's not gonna be every level. Like, it makes sense. Like this is the war world. This is the one that has the guns, so that's fine. You know, whatever. That makes sense. But if it's gonna be just used in every level from now on, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, because it again, some of it just feels a bit random, a bit like, okay, what are we trying to do? How is this actually gonna work? Is this gonna work the way I want it to? Oh, it actually doesn't at all. And you know. Yeah, you know, I think, you know, I don't love using walkthroughs, I don't love using cheats or solution videos or whatever you want to call them, you know, but I think my gameplay experience is better that I did it. I could have been on that level for a long time, and I just don't think it's worth it. Not when it's a level I don't actually want to really think about in the same way. Like, I don't know. I wonder if the developers expected the player to understand how the shooting worked more, and how, like, they say the perpendicular thing, you know, and it's like, okay, so try to get on the side of them and shoot them from there instead, you know. And I can see how in the developers' heads that makes more sense to do, to make the mechanics work that way, where there is a bit of strategy in that way. It again has a bit of like a strategy sort of element rather than a puzzle element in that way. And I feel like the game has not been that way. It has not been like, oh, you gotta think about how most efficiently to move the people around, you know. It's always been like, you move the people here and they do a thing, and then, you know, you figure out how you get them here and here and make sure they don't mess anything up, make sure they don't die, make sure they get the goldie, you know, without the goldie dying, all that stuff, you know. That made a lot more sense to me. That made sense from a puzzle game perspective. So the game being so different feeling at this point, it's interesting. It's not what I expected, obviously. As I said, it's not what I expected at all, and it's very different. And as I said before, it feels like a different game almost, you know? And that's not necessarily a bad thing, that you have such different mechanics, such, you know, that a game like this that started off being, oh, it's Lemmings, it's essentially Lemmings, but not really, where you just make people walk and, you know, go to the destination. And how it turned out to be such a different experience than I would have expected, you know? There's so many mechanics, so many different things you can do, so many, you know, elements of the game that really make this such a like this seems like such a deep game. Like, the more and more I play the game, the more and more I'm curious about user-made levels and what people can do when they have unlimited, you know, ability to make the craziest levels ever. This is still pretty, you know, this is still relatively, I wouldn't say easy, but not trying to be as insane as possible, and there's still logic to it, there's still a design to it, but if you made a game, you know, a custom level in this game, you could really, like, the more and more elements in the game you have available, like, I haven't seen all of them yet, obviously, but the more and more that are available, it does seem like this game could be incredibly complex. That's pretty cool. I mean, it is pretty interesting. Like, this game is pretty simple at its core when you think about it. Like, move people around, get to the goal. That's pretty much it, you know? But then introducing all these new elements, like the others, you know, being an element in the last world and everything, which is pretty interesting, you know. The others were interesting as well. It was a different vibe as well. The vibe was definitely different here, you know. Like making sure that you got to the goal first, the others didn't get to the goalie, you know, the others didn't get in the way and push the block away or something, you know, things like that. Like, that was pretty interesting, you know, and I like that. I didn't mind that at all, you know. But then making it so you essentially have to always get rid of the others, always there, and you have to just shoot them and get them out of the way, and it changes how the game is designed in that way. And that really makes me wonder, like, again, with the custom levels, if you put all of these elements together, you know, in the entire game to make a level, which I'm sure you could. I don't know how limited the custom level editor thingy is. I would assume it's pretty thorough and useful, and, you know, I assume you can make a level at least fairly similar to the game, because the game isn't that complicated seeming. Like, I feel like you can make a level that looks pretty similar to a level in the actual game, at the very least, is my guess. Who knows how limited it is, but I assume you have all the elements you could ever want, you know, and you can just make the craziest level ever. But yeah, like, now that guns have been introduced and weapons, you know, the sticks as well, how would a custom level like that be? That I feel like you can make such a level that just seems impossible, but obviously isn't. There's some way to do it. I mean, this is the kind of game where obviously there's many solutions to levels. You can easily break levels. You can easily do things that weren't intended or were completely, you know, a completely different solution than the developers intended, and it'll still work just because of the way the game's RNG sometimes works, you know. Again, like, the way I beat that last level seemed like RNG a little bit, you know. There's a little bit of RNG in there. I don't know, but yeah, like, Essentially, I hope that I'm not gonna get a level where I get super stuck on and just get annoyed. Again, if that happens, I will try to get to the solution video as soon as possible before I get that annoyed. Like, I think in a different time in my life, I would have persisted more through that level just because I was like, I don't wanna cheat yet. I wanna figure this out. But that level just, something about that level just made me like feel dread. It made me just like, I don't want to do this because there's a million billion ways you could possibly put things in this level, and who knows what actually works. Like that's why I just kind of was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be here forever. I just want to get this over with, you know. Hopefully I won't get to that point where I just get so where I refuse to do the solution. Like at this point I feel like it's fine. Like I played, you know, up to five worlds pretty much without using them. I feel like at this point it's fine, you know. The game's gonna get harder obviously as well. I can accept that I will cheat sometimes in a game like this. Like, I'm not against it. I have said it many times before. If I need to look something up, I will look something up, you know. I'll look at guides, I will look at, you know, not cheats. I don't really use cheats as much, but I call them cheats sometimes. Is it cheating? What is cheating, you know? But a guide, essentially, you know, typically it's a guide I look up. I don't look up specifically cheat codes or something. I don't know if I have really looked up at a specific cheat code to a game just because it was impossible to beat the game otherwise. Not on the channel anyway. I don't remember the last time I really looked up a cheat code. But yeah. But like just like, hey, tell me what the hell I'm supposed to do. Tell me the solution. Tell me where I'm supposed to go. You know, things like that. Not all games are perfect about that. And I'm glad this game lets you just look at it in game. You know. You could easily have just not done that, you know. YouTube is a thing. It exists. We all use it to look up walkthroughs sometimes in case we need them. Anyway, I'm rambling. I've been way more time here. Actually, I just realized, and I gotta stop the video. So yeah. All right, that's it. See you next time.